Howdy YouTube, this is Charles.
And John.
And Princess Frostbite taking a nap.
Trying to take a nap, but we're getting on her nerves.
And we're at the cabin, and I'm going to show you how the Dickinson marine stove operates. Okay, the Dickinson marine stove has an adjustable viewing screen and a removable ashtray, and of course damper controls. Included is this little clip to keep the ashtray tight and secure. The viewing window has a knob on it that can be tightened down so you can adjust it at any height for your viewing. Now the entire firebox is encased in this shroud, pulling air from the bottom and pushing it up through the top as it warms in a convection process. From the dressing ring down the flue, this unique stove only requires about 1.5 inches to 2 inches of clearance. Adding wood into the firebox that's roughly about as thick as my finger, I stack it into a little bit of a pyramid or a teepee shape. The easiest way we found to get the fire started is with these little Esbit fire bricks. They usually come with little camping solo stoves. Just plop them in, get it in position underneath the teepee, and then you need to find your matches, which I usually always misplace. And then all you gotta do is strike your match and go ahead and light the Esbit brick on fire. Besides catching your kindling on fire, the Esbit bricks are a great way to preheat your flue. Once everything's going, I'll go ahead and close my viewing screen and go ahead and make sure the damper's open to go ahead and give the kindling time to catch fire. It usually only takes a minute or two for this process to occur, with me occasionally checking the pipe for temperature before I add the larger pieces of fuel into the stove. I want to make sure that that kindling is really starting to catch fire and starting to turn into coal. Once I got a good fire bed going, I'll go ahead and chuck on a nice thick piece of wood and then go ahead and close it up, drop my viewing screen closed, and start messing with the damper. Then I'll slide the damper to the right to increase my airflow to help ignite the larger piece of wood. Then I'll slide it back down to tighten it up. Literally within moments you'll see the large piece of wood start to accumulate embers. You'll start to feel the convection process at the top of the stove and around the shroud. Once everything's good and caught, I go ahead and tighten my damper down to get a nice slow burn. As you can see, everything's cooking and good to go. And we're putting off roughly about 8,000 BTUs of heat off this tiny stove. And that is how the Dickinson Newport solid fuel stove works.